Hello and welcome inside the ACU TV or studio for the only newscast we expect you'll actually watch, despite the fact that we work really hard to produce one every single week. That's right, this is the Pessimist Newscast. I'm Sheridan Wood.
I'm Ryder Maple.
As per usual, Sing Song Flu is in full swing, as you can tell by my incredibly raspy voice. Thank goodness I'm not in ACT this year, but the rest of you better be taking your vitamins, for your own sake, and also for the sake of all of us who will be listening to you sing in the audience. Let's dig into our top stories.
Okay.
I was messing with you. Okay. Oh my.
This is just because the chairs.
Okay.
The Department of Human Resources is switching all staff payments to NFTs, according to a memo sent to the faculty earlier this week. The department wants to help faculty diversify their crypto portfolio and help the university cut costs. The images on the NFTs being sent out are rotating, so it's a mystery which NFT the members will receive as compensation every week. The list of ACU celebrities making an appearance on the NFTs include Dr. Phil Schubert, Dr. Stephen Moore, Julie Goodenough, Brett Tanner, Fritter the Police Canine, Tammy from the Bean, and Joe Pleasant from 2 years ago.
Parents and students alike are calling for a dress code change following a blinding incident involving Cyrus Eaton's ankles. Eaton, Dean of Spiritual Formation, was leading chapel in Moody Coliseum Monday when a spotlight caught his exposed ankles, blinding 3 students in the proximity with the bright flash. Students were transported to a local medical facility and are expected to regain at least partial sight in the coming months. Critics say nowhere in an educational environment should a student have to worry about being blinded by an exposed ankle.
Dr. Rusty Towell, professor of physics, has resigned from the next lab he helped create to focus on what he calls a more pressing project, removing radioactivity from bananas. Towell has spent the last 6 years spearheading the creation of the next lab and the molten salt reactor that the building across East North 16th Street will one day house. And in presentation after presentation, he has sought to assure the concern of local residents by pointing out that the reactor will produce less residual radioactivity than the everyday typical banana. The average American would need to eat about 100 bananas to get the same amount of radiation exposure as they get from natural radiation in the environment. But Towell thinks that's too much.
Next Labs have been focused on some really big challenges the world faces. How can we address poverty through production of energy that's safe, clean, and abundant, and water that's pure, and how can we produce medical isotopes to treat cancer? But as I was flying home from a conference at MIT yesterday, I thought there's really bigger problems in this world, like the radiation in bananas. Why isn't anybody working on that? How come no one's addressing the radiation that is actually inside of bananas? I mean, right, billions of people eat bananas, including monkeys at the zoo, and yet no one's worried about that. So I think that's time for us to address the issue of radiation in bananas. It comes down to pretty simple physics, I think. If we can get the potassium out of bananas, I think we can actually make them radiation free. And then think how much better the world will be.
Facebook recently banned the Facebook group ACU Open Forum for violating community standards. Admins of the group have recognized and have reorganized and created a new profile on former President Donald Trump's social media platform, Truth Social, under the name Make ACU Christian Again. The group was kicked off Facebook for misinformation. Although many posts on the page are questionable, the misleading name claiming that the forum was open, when the group settings required posts and comments to be regulated by group admins, is what flagged Facebook to examine the page. Users also reported admins deleting comments expressing opposing viewpoints to the obvious agenda of forum moderators. Admins say the new page on Truth Social will serve the same purpose as the Facebook group, a space for concerned people, whether they have children enrolled at ACU or not, to share their feelings about the ways the accredited Division I university is failing to educate its students through a biblical worldview. ACU administrators remain silent on the parents' concerns.
In the biggest Academy Awards drama since The Slap, ACU starting quarterback Maverick McIver received 2 Oscars instead of the film Top Gun Maverick. With a surprising win, Maverick joins the company of elite Hollywood talent in earning the most prestigious and sought-after award in the film industry. Accompanying Maverick to the 95th Academy Awards ceremony was none other than ACU head football coach Keith Patterson, who beamed with pride as his quarterback earned the top award and stole America's hearts.
But the Academy did not own up to the mistake in order to avoid another La La Land moonlight incident and allowed MacGyver to attend over Cruz. The Academy decided to research the ACU quarterback they accidentally invited, and after learning of his comeback from his senior year injury to leading the Wildcats to their first winning season since 2013, or win, well,
Something.
I don't know what that says.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Academy gave Maverick awards for Best Actor and Best Reproduction of every inspiring sports movie ever. This is a long story. Now, in trying to follow the legacy of Rob Gronkowski's
Gronkowski.
Maverick has decided to become a theater major and stay an extra 4 years, while football will aim to win an elusive conference title. Good luck with that.
Thank you. All right. A recent study shows that the Optimist correctly predicts sing-song place outcomes at around 98% on a yearly basis. The Optimist, the most trusted source on pre-competition sing-song rankings, has a complicated multi-step ranking process that has taken years to perfect. The process is top secret, and only the Optimist editors claim they understand how it works. The study compared the last 15 years' worth of sing-song prediction data, taking into account any time the Optimist was wrong, which was not that often. The study then came up with the 98% rating from said data. For some, the predictions don't mean anything, despite the high accuracy percentage of accuracy. According to sing-song director Brenna Raffles, predictions do nothing but cause drama.
I think it's a little toxic. I think it is very problematic, especially with me being a JMC major and me having to literally go to class with these people. There's going to be some drama that I think it's just going to happen.
This is my joke. I'm going to read it,
Okay.
even though it's supposed to be yours.
That's fine.
Be sure to pick up a print edition of the Optimist on campus, where our predictions will statistically be way more accurate than they were last year, where we were completely wrong.
Yeah. This has been the one and only Pessimist Newscast for the year. I have been Ryder Maple. This has been Sheridan Wood. We will see you next year, probably. I think. I don't know.
That
Are
was
we good?
long.
That was
We
took a
maybe
while.
should cut a little more out of that.
Good?
Man. That was a mouthful. Every single one.
Dude, that was awesome. Let's go.
That was funny though.
That was so fun.